Intercontinental Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Intercontinental Champion.
Adrenaline in my soul, every fight out of control. Do it all to get them off their feet. Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up from home.
Arsenal, but his biggest asset is his ego. He hates to lose. He will never in a million years want to go out of WCPW on his back. He is coming here to win. He is coming here to make Cody Rhodes pay for his loss of the WCPW Championship last night.
Very intense, Drew Galloway, and I expect this match to be everything you'd expect it to be and then some.
Galloway still remarkably popular among the huge crowd on hand here in the Sky Dome.
Well, who can forget his reign of dominance as the champion here in WCPW? He helped establish this company and put it on the global map. The world is watching WCPW in no small part because of Drew Galloway.
Both of these men were absolutely fighting champions. They beat the absolute best, not just in WCPW, but people coming in from the rest of the independent wrestling world. Both of these men, of course, suffering the agony of defeat at No Regrets. Cody with his t-shirt here, trying to give this to a fan. And that young man just got a brand new, or was about to get a brand new piece of clothing. Cody's going to have a second go at this.
Yay!
Second time lucky. But the fun and game's about to end now. Referee Joel Allen with some final words for both Cody and for Drew. And a bittersweet occasion here. Wonderful to see these two. As I say, a dream match here in WCPW. But very sad to see that this is the last match in this company for Drew Galloway.
Clash of former WWE Tag Team Champions here.
Listen, they haven't even touched yet, and the crowd is already saying it's awesome.
All they needed was a handshake.
That says a lot about what these two men bring to the sport. The fans know, even before they touch, how great this one is going to be. An instant classic about to go down here at What Culture? Pro Wrestling.
Collar and elbow tie up to start us out here, and Drew with that size advantage, but Cody nonetheless comes out the better, grabbing the wrist lock.
This is reminding me in many ways of the start of the Alberto El Patron Rey Mysterio matchup. Obviously great friends, great respect for each other, but ultimately these two men, once this match gets going, they want to win. And let's not forget that last week at No Regrets, both of these men lost their championships, and they are the kind of men that don't lose two in a row. Someone's going to lose one tonight, and both men do not want to be that.
Now, Stu, you and I have plenty of experience with both of these fighters here. Where does the advantage lie in your mind?
You know, it could go either way right now. The mindset of each man is in all over the place. Obviously, we know Drew is off to America. Cody was furious with himself for losing the Internet Championship to Gabriel Kidd. So it's really, at this point, whoever has the stronger mindset. Both are equally matched. Drew's the bigger man. Drew's more powerful. Perhaps Cody has him on experience. I'm not sure. It's close either way. But ultimately, it's going to come down to that mindset and who can get over their loss last week at No Regrets.
I think an X factor is Cody Rhodes' amateur background. As you saw, he tried to go for a single leg, but Drew had that scouted well, and now the standing side headlock. You control your opponent's head, you control the body.
Cody certainly has that amateur background, but I was out drinking with Drew Galloway in Glasgow a few nights ago.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was, and believe me, I know he's been in a few scraps on the streets of Glasgow, and there's no training in an amateur wrestling ring that can teach you what Drew learned on those streets.
Big shoulder block there from Cody, takes Galloway down. Interesting to see Cody wearing those tights from Arrow Season 5. He's been filming that latest season of that TV show over in the United States.
Do you watch that show?
I do occasionally.
Cody, a huge crossover star.
You just get the impression with Cody Rhodes, he's becoming a bigger and bigger star across multiple media, almost by the week.
Absolutely, and let's not forget the X factor of his beautiful wife Brandy stood at ringside. Could she play a part in this matchup? Who knows?
Trying to push off and alleviate the pressure of the headlock, couldn't get it done. Instead, switches over, and now Drew has to alleviate the pressure of the headlock, sends Cody into the ropes, and with the momentum, knocks Drew down, and wow!
Look at the athleticism and the explosiveness of Galloway.
Bang! Right behind the ear.
I think that irritated Cody that Galloway was able to nip up so quickly.
You know, that's something that, Stu, you and I were talking about earlier on in the day. You know, both of these guys are known for having short fuses. They have tempers. And if that can be the case, the angry fighter is the sloppy fighter.
Of course, but the angry fighter can be the aggressive fighter, and depending on what stage of the matchup you're getting angry, if you can assert that dominance over your opponent, it could be the difference maker. And something I've just noticed now that's unusual for Drew, the popularity of this muscle kinesis tape. He has that on both knees, so clearly some issues perhaps coming from that marathon performance he put in at the WCPW Rumble last week.
Hang on a second. Cody off the top rope, launches himself and takes out Galloway. Cody, of course, also was part of that Rumble, and after he'd already been in that triple threat match for the Internet title, where he seemed to take a really nasty shot to the head.
Too sweet. Yeah, that was even sweeter. Lucky Cody.
I don't think the Bucks do it that way, do they? No. And back to the kinesiology tape, you know, for me, that's just a bullseye. I would go right after that if I saw that my opponent had KT tape on him or rock tape
but
on him.
knowing Drew Galloway, perhaps it's a red herring. Perhaps he's saying attack those knees. There's really nothing wrong with him. Oh, look at that.
Quick thinking from Galloway.
Attempt at the up and over by Cody, but Galloway with that huge boot to the face. And look at Cody. He's had that expensive dental work in the past. He might have kicked a couple
Yes,
of teeth
he
out.
has. A chiclet or two maybe around the ring.
Very proud of showing off those teeth. Maybe he won't be tomorrow morning.
Galloway backing Cody into the corner. Throw him over his
Signature
head.
stuff. The power of Galloway just launching Cody across the ring.
That was remarkable. Just such strength in that man. He goes for a cover and gets two.
And that explosiveness, that aggression, that is something that has come out of Galloway post-WWE. When he was released 3 years ago, he got this chip on the shoulder and became a completely different animal, and that was one of the moves that he added to his moveset.
Well, Stu, let me ask you this. This is something you could also say of Cody, right? Because Cody also has a point to prove with regard to WWE. Having chosen to leave there, he wants to prove against a guy who's going back there that he can win.
Absolutely. I mean, we all have storied histories in WWE. I've spent a lot of time around these men.
Cover here.
There we go.
Yeah, go for a cover.
Traveling the world with them, lived with Drew for a while, tagged with Cody, tagged with Drew, been in the ring with him a ton, and believe me, there's always that sense of competition, and Cody has said from day one he wants to prove the world wrong. He felt he didn't get a fair shake at times with WWE, and what a huge scalp this would be to chop down one of their big stars who's heading back to NXT.
You know, all this talk about other promotions and stuff, while it's all well and good, the match is taking place in a What Culture Pro Wrestling ring. And that, my friends, are the only letters we should be paying attention to right now is these two crash heads.
Absolutely. Oh, great kick out from Cody after that headbutt. And it really speaks volumes for the growth and power of WCPW. They are capable of bringing athletes like this from around the world. The quality of performance we've seen here. Everyone around the world is talking about, wow, WCPW, and that's one of the reasons why you get performances like this from Drew Galloway.
Yeah,
this could be it.
An encore, second power bomb, only worth two, but Cody is gasping for air, and Galloway with that smile on his face knows he has the upper hand.
Sickening smirk. Can't quite believe that Cody managed to kick out from that double power bomb.
And I often say that both men looking to work towards a vertical base. Some would say, well, why don't you say just stand up? Because it's not the same thing. To get back to a vertical base in a fight means far more than just standing up.
And what is Galloway up to here? I don't like the look of this. Galloway perhaps getting a little frustrated that he wasn't capable of putting Cody away.
Hang on, what's this? He's got a table here.
That's not one of those traditional tables there.
Brandy sees what's happening. She's getting involved. She doesn't want any part of this. That's her husband in the ring. Let's not forget that. As much as she's a professional herself, she doesn't want to see her husband hurt. And Galloway certainly turning the tables a little in this matchup. We weren't quite expecting this.
Is this a product of the frustration maybe Galloway is feeling, that he hasn't been able to put Cody away yet.
Absolutely, he's had the upper hand in much of this matchup, but Cody, of course, a resilient fighter, was able to kick out from that double powerbomb attempt, which again would have put away many members of the WCPW roster.
Galloway running forearm into the side of Cody's face.
Drew is going to kill you being the champ from the crowd here in Coventry.
Oh, in that moment there, Drew had a trouble with his footing on the turnbuckles there, and Cody was able to take advantage of it now. That could be the turning point in this match.
That's precarious. I do not like seeing Drew balanced on that top rope, not known for his aerial skills, and Cody, huge superplex. It's 270 pounds of Drew Galloway comes crashing down.
Our table vibrated from that. Such was the impact with which those two men hit the middle of the ring.
You see Cody shaking out his fingers, and that's usually indicative of some type of spinal vibration.
Of course, a stinger. If those fingers have gone numb, he's lost control of his limbs. This could prevent him in grappling effectively and blocking punches.
Cody trying to get the crowd behind him here. Cody takes Galloway down. He's going to get him a second time. Cody is a step ahead of Galloway.
Cody in the ascendancy here. All the momentum, and look at that technique. Taking the bigger man Galloway down. Make no mistake, a lot of people make the mistake of looking at someone like Galloway next to Cody and thinking Cody's a small man. I guarantee you stand next to Cody, he is huge, he will dwarf you.
Cody's going for the beautiful disaster, and he gets it on Galloway. Galloway doesn't go down. My God.
Only the ropes preventing Galloway from going down.
Cody may be looking for going for a hangman DDT perhaps, but instead Galloway pushes him into the ropes.